Hi, everyone. We are here to talk about our decentralized vacation, a slideshow. So we are from Luau, and I'm downstairs our fire.
And I'm Ken.
Or downstairs out ETH, and we're here to talk about HodlerCon. So some of you guys have probably never heard of that, and that's cool. But some of you have, and that's cool too. So with that being said, I'm going to have Jonathan Mann sing us in.
Don't enter with your bags intact. Yeah, did you remember the plans we made? It was a dream, it was a pact, in fact. June 15th, 2021, if ETH was above the previous all-time high, then you sell a couple ETH, pack your family up to HAWAII. HodlerCon, oh HodlerCon, let's hope the battle days are finally gone. HodlerCon, oh HodlerCon, let's sit on a beach somewhere.
Thank you, Jonathan Mann. So HodlerCon is a meme that became a reality. So in the depths of crypto winter, we huddled together, and our members are mostly from ETH Staker, ETH Finance, and the Rocket Pool Discord.
Yeah, I think one of the key things that makes this unique is it's very much like this conference right here, where what makes ETH Denver great is the community, right? That's what's bringing us here. It's the talk and the focus that we're so involved in. And what was really unique about this is that many people from the same community decided, wouldn't it be neat to go on vacation together? We could continue to talk all we want to about crypto. We could bring our family. We could do something fun along the way. And we, had the opportunity to meet a lot of people from these communities in a really great and exciting method.
And these are people that we've known for years on the internet, right? And so the coolest thing was that we got to put faces to these anonymous identities that we had met on the internet over the course of our years in these different Reddit communities and Discord communities. So, like I said, I'm Doubtstars. I'm the HodlerCon program director and the community manager for HodlerCon.
And I'm Ken. I'm part of the planning team with Luau DAO and also a very active member in the Rocket Pool Discord.
Yeah, you might have heard Ken's voice sometimes on the Rocket Pool calls. He's a rocket scientist. I like how he just minimized, oh. But it goes to show that our members are varied and diverse, and especially from the communities that we come from. But we wanted to tell you a little bit about HodlerCon. So as Jonathan Mann said, there's a little bit of history for HodlerCon. We love memes, as a lot of people do in our community. And so it started out as a meme from Superfizz. Some of you guys may know who he is, to give us hope on Reddit during the crypto winter. And if we were going to actually go, right?
Yep.
If we were going to actually go was determined by the price of ETH on June 15th, 2021. And shockingly, ETH hit its all-time high. We hit the price, and so HodlerCon was a go.
And I think this is one of the interesting things you'll see on it is that where we go and what we do is somewhat dependent upon the price of ETH, which makes it kind of a little bit of fun. Sometimes the vacation part is out of our hands. But in this case, we did hit the all-time high, so it was definitely a go. People that had paid attention to the meme early on and just stacked away 1 ETH back then were able to afford a really nice family vacation.
Although the sad part is that ETH also hit its low when we were in Hawaii, but to each their own. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the things that we learned. So what we learned, spinning up a DAO is hard. Working with event planners as an anonymous a DAO and as anonymous people is hard. Planning an event for the first time is hard. Getting sponsors is hard. But supporting people's right to be anonymous, if they want to be anonymous, that's easy. And hanging out with our internet friends in Hawaii, that's pretty easy too.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah. So we had some really cool events. I'm going to show you some pictures. So this is our WAGME pool party that was sponsored by DeFi Saver. We also had a welcome brunch when we first got there. We were in Hawaii for 10 days. Should I like rub that in as we're braving the cold here in Colorado?
Yeah, I think one of the interesting things is, in there that Dal Stars had mentioned is just, it was really interesting to try to reach out to event planners and say, hey, we'd like to pay you in crypto. And it was probably my first real world indication that it's hard to use crypto outside of this conference, right? Now it's getting much better, right? We've got the credit cards that are linked to the crypto accounts and for it, but it was one of the challenges I don't think we fully anticipated as difficult as it was, even though we were fully registered DAO in Wyoming.
And an LLC.
And
yeah. Our DAO is an LLC. It's a party planning LLC. Little did you know. But we went through like so many iterations of the DAO to like get where we are. And the DAO itself is small, but the community is large, and the community is what's important, and the community is what's builds the event, right?
Yep. And once the event came, you'll see from the photos here, it was actually a lot of fun. It went off with, I would say, without a hitch.
Yeah. And we got these sweet Hawaiian shirts, as you guys can see in the picture. And there are other Hawaiian HodlerCon shirts floating around. So if you guys want to ask anyone that is wearing them, they will tell you about HodlerCon. So we had a Watch the Burn sunset party. And we had the Merge Luau.
Yeah, and it was great. With the ability to kind of mass buy in bulk, we were able to get very good rates and discounts to have one of the best luau sites in all of Waikiki or Oahu there. And it was great because the entire event, we could just talk about all we wanted to talk about in the blockchain and Web3.
Yeah, so obviously you can see a lot of our events were labeled based on our own memes, which made it really fun. And each of the events, so we didn't have events every day. It was an organic sort of thing. We had events every other day, and then we had time for families to hang out and do their own thing in Hawaii, which was really cool. Because what happened was there just ended up being a bunch of organic plans between our attendees, where people decided to go have ramen, sing karaoke. It's always a big one. Yeah. Go to the beach, go surfing. So there were so many fun things that happened in Hawaii. But it was so much fun in 2022
that we want to do it again.
We're doing it again. So this is where the beach bums come in. So as a part of our HodlerCon tickets, we offered an NFT, a beach bum NFT, because one of the reasons was because of FOMO.
Yeah, everybody was launching an NFT project, so why would we not, right?
Well, not just our FOMO, but a lot of people were, they were like, oh, we can't make it to Hawaii for XYZ reason. And they were like, but we'd love to buy you a beer. We'd love to support you guys. And so we created the beach bums just for that reason. But the cool thing, too, was that it was a part of our ticket offering. So if you bought a ticket to HodlerCon, you got a beach bum NFT.
And it actually proved to be quite useful because we needed some type of governance or voting thing as to what to do, where to go. And so this is kind of your voting ticket in terms of your opinion in the DAO. So it's actually turned out to be quite useful.
Yeah, so we still have beach bums to mint. If you guys want to check it out, you can find them at HodlerCon.com and click on the beach bums. But it's important, like Ken said, because we're using the beach bums as our voting tool for our DAO. So Hawaii was the original meme that created HodlerCon, but in 2024, we didn't have another meme. So we had to come up with it.
Yeah, so the next one's going to be pretty interesting. You'll see where we get to go, right? It's still dependent upon the price of ETH and the vote.
So we decided to take some historic numbers from the price of ETH, and we have 3 price bands that we're using. And all of our locations were submitted by our from our Reddit community and from our Discord. But so these 3 price bands are based on the historic numbers. So the first price band, the lowest one, is up to $1,400. What this means, so I think I need to back up a little bit. What this means is that HodlerCon is happening no matter what the price of ETH is. So the original plan was that HodlerCon was going to happen if the price of ETH hit $1,400. Now it's HodlerCon's happening, what's the price going to be? So we have different options for each of these price bands. So $1,400 was the previous all-time high. Then $4,800 is the most recent all-time high, which is our middle price band. And then $4,800 to $31,250.
Yeah.
What's $31,250?
So $31,250 is set based upon the price of a validator, right?
Yeah, $31,250 is $1 million validator. So if the price is anything over that, validators will be worth $1 million. And then we might just buy a private island and name it Luau or HodlerCon or something. So if you want to see those locations, I'm not going to read them all out. But you can visit HodlerCon.com. You can click on the website. There's a link to our new locations. There's a link to information about voting. So this is where I kind of like shill a little bit. If you guys want to join us, if you want to join our DAO, if you want to join our organization, if you want to come vacation with us, we're pretty cool people. We talk about crypto a lot.
We do. And I got to tell you, on those price bands, if you get a chance to look at the website, one of our members wrote up some of the most creative descriptions about a vacation using Ethereum and blockchain terms, and it's actually just kind of fun to read the copy on it. But there's one that was, it, again, started out as a meme. Hopefully we don't go there because of the price. But there's one called Goblin Town. There's actually a place called Goblin Town, a real place, and it turns out that it's actually a pretty interesting place to visit. And what I find interesting, at least in our family, when we were voting, because everybody had their beach bums and was voting on it, that it actually turned out to be our number one choice out of all of them. So part of the family hopes the price reaches that thing. The other part of the family, myself, doesn't want the price to reach there. But maybe we'll have to visit Goblin Town, Virginia, is it?
Goblin Town Creek, Virginia.
There it is.
There's a state park there. But so if you want to join us, you can join our Discord. The link is on our website. You could buy a beach bum, like I said, still available to mint. You can, once you buy that beach bum, you can vote for a location like, I don't know, Portugal. I would love to go to Portugal. There's a lot of really crypto-friendly locations in our price bands. So I also would like to thank our sponsors. So we had 3 sponsors for HodlerCon 2022. DeFi Saver, as you saw, they gave us some really sweet swag. Those DeFi Saver towels are awesome. I told Nicola that. eStaker and EY.
Yeah, and I think this was kind of an interesting thing. It was an odd pitch to go to a firm and say, hey, would you sponsor a Ethereum conference that may look a lot like a vacation? We didn't know quite what the response would be, but one of the things we found is they actually really appreciated the small kind of intimate crowd and the ability to get feedback from them.
Yeah, so that was really cool, and it's also really hard to ask sponsors to sponsor you when you don't have any rep. So at least we have some rep now. We've actually had a conference. We had attendees. It happened, and it's going to happen again. So if you would like to sponsor us, we're great. We would love that. You can reach out to HodlerCon on Twitter in their DMs, or you can reach out to us. We have a sponsor form that you can submit that will be linked on our website later today. So I have one last thing before we end. HodlerCon is helping sponsor a pizza party. So we are co-sponsoring with Pizza DAO a pizza party here at ETH Denver. if you want to come and talk to us and ask us more about the DAO, about Luau DAO, about HodlerCon, we'll be there repping in our Hawaiian shirts. We are excited to partner with them to sponsor HodlerCon Hawaiian Drink Happy Hour.
One of the things you can do, we don't have the QR code up here, but if you just simply go to Eventbrite and type in Pizza DAO in Eventbrite, it should pull up. You can grab your tickets for it. Just kind of do that now, grab a ticket. There's going to be some other really unique DAOs there, but certainly spend time, enjoy some of the Hawaiian drinks that we're providing, and come talk to us a little bit if this talk piqued your interest about a decentralized vacation that's very crypto friendly.
Thank you guys so much.